All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something that's on a lot of people's minds, your financial future. You've heard about annuities, you think one might be a good fit. But then comes the big question. How do you actually pay for it? Let's break it down.
So, you've got this goal, right? A nice, steady income stream when you retire. But what's the engine that's going to power that? How do you actually fund that promise of future paychecks?
Well, in the world of annuities, the answer is pretty simple. It all comes down to the premiums. Now, premiums is just the industry word for the money you pay into the deal. Think of it like this. It's the fuel you put into your retirement machine to make it go.
And boom, right out of the gate, you've got a huge choice to make. Are you going to fund your annuity with one single payment all at once? Or are you going to build it up slowly over time with a bunch of smaller payments? This one decision really sets the stage for everything else. So this lays out those two big paths, nice and clear. On one side, you have the single premium. You pay for the whole thing in one shot. And on the other side, there's the periodic premium, where you're making multiple payments over a period of time.
Let's dig into that first path, what I like to call the all-in approach. This is for folks who are ready and have the funds to get their annuity fully paid for right from day one.
Okay, so the official name for this is a single premium annuity. And hey, the name pretty much says it all, right? It's an annuity that's completely funded with just one single premium payment. One and done.
The whole idea here is simple, paid in full, right away. There's no payment plan, no installments. You make one lump sum payment, and from that moment forward, that contract is considered fully funded. So what does that actually look like for you? Well, you make that one big payment, and poof, your principal, the core investment, is created instantly. Then you get to decide, do you want to start getting income payments almost immediately, or do you want to let it grow and defer those payments until later? This is a really common route for someone who, say, just got an inheritance or is rolling over a 401k. The key thing to remember, though, is that once it's funded, that's it. You usually can't add more money to the pot.
Okay, so that was the big leap. But what if your financial plan feels more like, a series of steps? That brings us to our second path, the periodic premium plan. You can think of it as the pay-as-you-go approach. And a periodic premium annuity is, you guessed it, the complete opposite of what we just talked about. It's specifically designed for you to fund it with multiple payments over a longer period, often stretching through most of your career. This really shows you the long game here. You start putting money in while you're working, you make payments over many years, maybe even decades. All that time, your fund is building up and growing. Then, when you're ready to retire, you annuitize it. And that word annuitize, it's just a fancy way of saying you flip the switch, turning that nest egg you've built into that guaranteed stream of income you were planning for. But wait, there's a twist. Periodic isn't just one size fits all. You actually have another layer of choice here. It turns out this approach comes in two very different flavors. So even after you've decided to pay over time, you still have to choose your pace. Do you want a payment schedule that's steady, consistent, and predictable? Or do you need something that can roll with the punches of your financial life? This is the choice between what we call level premiums and flexible premiums. With a level premium, you're looking at a fixed, constant payment on a regular schedule, which is why it's sometimes just called an annual premium annuity. Super predictable. But on the other side, you've got the flexible premium, and that's all about giving you control. You can change the amount you put in and even when you put it in. Let's put some real numbers to this to make it super clear. Imagine a 35-year-old. They choose a level premium annuity and agree to pay $1,200 a year. That amount is locked in. Every single year until they retire, they'll pay that same exact amount. So you can see the whole point of the level premium path is that it's steady, it's predictable. It lets you build your retirement fund with this really disciplined regular contribution that you can easily work into your budget. It's a fantastic fit for someone who has a nice, stable salary. Now let's flip over to the other side. This is what a flexible premium plan might look like in real life. In year one, you're feeling good. You contribute $1,500. But, maybe year two was a little tight, so you only put in $1,000. Then, in year three, you landed a huge bonus and were able to contribute $2,500. You're in the driver's seat. And that's the beauty of the flexible approach, right? It's built to move and bend with your actual life. If your income goes up and down, maybe you're a freelancer or you own a small business, this method is designed to accommodate that reality. Okay, let's bring it all home and recap the big ideas. First, annuities are funded by what we call premiums. Your first big decision is whether to pay in one single lump sum or make payments over time. If you go with the single premium, you're fully funded right away. If you choose the periodic premium path, you've got two more styles to pick from: level for fixed, predictable payments, and flexible for variable, adaptable payments.
So, at the end of the day, it really comes down to this question you have to ask yourself. When you look at your own financial path, do you see it as one big single leap? Or does it look more like a long journey made up of many careful steps? Your answer to that is what's going to point you toward the right path for you.